Hey girls, it's Monday, obviously, because I'm speaking. Imagine that! Anyways, as you can see, or hear, it's like quiet as hell in here, minus the TV, but the Derek took the Munchkin to a secret park. In other words, an elementary park, or elementary school by the mall, to give us a break for a little bit because we've had her all day. She's annoying today.
Essentially, the Munchkin is
Jealous of me.
jealous of Becca and fighting for my attention.
Yeah, basically. Doesn't make me happy. Makes me a
It's a little
little
annoying to me
annoying.
too.
So, he took her for a break so we can just snuggle and relax, for a while. But anyways, there's a purpose of this video, I swear.
We are supposed to explain the story of how we met.
You want to start?
Alright, how do we begin this? Well, I suppose
Easiest thing to say is we met through a roleplay.
the Magic is Might experience, which was playing or occurred between the releases of the first and second Deathly Hallows movies. It was essentially a countdown thing to keep
Bad phone. I thought it was on vibrate.
a countdown to keep people entertained between the movies and make the wait easier on some of the extreme Potterhead fans.
Yep.
So they were role playing out everything that occurred during the seventh book, and it was to end on the July 6th or 7th, just before, what was it, PotterCon? Or was it some sort of convention where people were going to it and they were going to see the release? And
LeakyCon.
LeakyCon, that's it. It was supposed to end just before that, and then everyone could go to the release of the movie after it ended, but it was...
Just to keep us Potterheads entertained for a while and stop going crazy for the release.
Yes.
And we really should shut up the TV because I keep looking at the TV.
The remote is over there, so if you want to hold the laptop for a second.
Sure! Easily distract Becca.
Hi, buddy.
We have a sleeping puppy. Hi, buddy! And to you too, Huffer. Now we're giving him love because he's huffing and puffing. Oh, he has pretty pink nails. Yes, I decided I like the smell of nail polish, so I decided to attack everyone in the house with nail polish. Like, this is what's remaining of mine. Matt's toes are aqua. Buddy's are pink, which matches mine. So you seriously Matt's are aquas, Buddy's match my nails. Sarah's nails are blue, and then Derek's is a metallic purple, because, yeah. It was fun. But anyways, little side note in the middle of our video.
Okay, so, Mim, I didn't get into it until April-ish, I think.
I don't know, you joined before I did, so.
Yeah, I joined before Becca. Essentially, one of my friends, Selena Moon, who played a character of the same name, because she was role-playing originally from her Facebook profile, kept mentioning to me about her roleplay self.
They can't see your quotations, you gotta
Roleplay self. Because she also has a story where she has a character version of herself. So she would, this version of myself, that version of myself, and I was getting confused because I didn't understand where did the Mim version come in and what was that. She would say it was a role play, she wouldn't explain much more. Eventually I got her to show me the pages and I started interacting from my Facebook profile with Electo Caro and ended up getting my character detention, getting tortured. That was when I met or around that time was when I met Laura,
Laura.
who played Alice. Alice saved me from detention, brought me to the hospital wing, blah, 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 blah. Shortly thereafter, convinced me to make a page for the character rather than continuing to play from my profile because it would be easier for people to interact with me that way. So I made the page, started out using a photo of myself for the character, then picked an actor later on because Selena was getting confused between the page and my actual Facebook profile.
My turn?
Yes.
Actually, I have no idea how I found them. I pretty sure it was like on one of those little recommendation thingies. Things that have a bunch of like pages that are Harry Potter, and it recommended this, and then I talked to, I think it was Josie, about it. I'm like, should I do this? She goes, yeah, you're a Harry Potter nerd, go for it. So she helped me come up with Sky, my character, and age and all that stuff, and then I convinced my friend James to join with me because I wanted him to at least know someone. So James joined with me and played Sky's twin, James. So original, right? Well, technically, Sky was almost me. I seriously almost had my name, but then I'm like, no, I really like the name Sky, so I did Sky. My first interaction was with Laura. Laura Christopher, it's Christian, not Christopher. Bleh, Christian, Kari, and Morgan. That was my first interaction with, and today was the day I joined. All of us interacted together in this big old gigantic scene, and I'm just sitting behind my computer laughing because two of the characters were drunk off of fire whiskey, and it was just entertaining. And I think it was shortly, I think it was like the next day or two that our characters interacted.
I know the Sisterhood came first.
So yeah, Sisterhood came because James was torturing Sky, and Sky was in the hospital wing, and then the Sisterhood came.
Which was Maggie.
Delaney.
Delaney wasn't part of the Sisterhood at first. It was Maggie, Kari,
Alice.
Sky, and
Melly.
which Melanie was Morgan's character.
Yes.
So it was those five that became the Sisterhood, and shortly thereafter we started interacting.
I think our first interaction was in the hospital wing.
I'm pretty sure our first interaction was in the hospital wing after the Hogwarts family, too.
Yeah.
Because the Hogwarts family had been formed. What the Hogwarts family is the Sisterhood, and originally it was just plus Matt, James, and
after James is
Christian.
convinced to change sides.
Yes, James
Christian meaning Aiden, not Christian, because you have to remember.
Yeah. Well, Christian, the character, was evil, so we're talking about Aiden, which was Krista's character.
Yeah. People are gonna be so confused. But I think our first interaction was definitely in the hospital after the family was formed. It was after Matt got the lightning bolt on his back, and after
we were both of our characters got detentions and were tortured. And yeah.
All I know is I remember Sky pulling her knees up to the chest and Matt being worried, which kind of highly amuses me now.
But yeah, it was just before Christmas break, and all of our characters were going home. And Matt, because he was part of the family, ended up going over to Alice's house a lot, where all the others were staying for Christmas.
Everyone but Matt and Sarah were over at Alice's house for Christmas, because by that time Sky's parents already died.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that writing that. That was horrible. Anyways, so Alice's parents practically adopted Sky and James, and they were all over there. And then you can tell her the Alice part of the
story. I'm trying to remember this. Alice essentially interrogated both Matt and Sky, asking them if they liked each other. Ironically, Laura ends up doing the same thing
to
us in real life shortly thereafter. But the first actual scene where our characters got together, which was before us.
Way before us.
Way before us, yes. But they were in a room together.
The room Sky was staying in with Alice and Melly.
Outside the door, Melly practically making out with the doorknob while they were eavesdropping on them. And there was essentially some sort of... James walked up into the scene.
Asked who the hell was in the room, and then I think one of the characters go, "Who do you think?" He goes, "Oh, Matt and Sky are in there." And goes, "Are you gonna kiss her?"
Hence why Are You Going to Kiss Me or Not became Matt and Sky's song and later
Our
our
star.
song. We didn't get together until the following December, essentially through
Kind of the same thing.
kind of the same thing.
Only difference we weren't locked in a room together.
Yeah, well, we hadn't met by then.
Yeah.
Like, in person. But we were already doing the Skype calls and everything. And essentially, the girls spammed our Hogwarts family chat.
This was back in July. Around July, we pulled an all-nighter, or at least I did with the girls, and we were all on call, and I was being super quiet. They're like, "Come on, Becca, just a minute, just a minute." I'm like, "I'm not gonna say it." They're like, "Well, then type it." And of course, my lovely self typed, "Fine, okay, are you happy? I like Matt." And then they took that and they spammed every chat that Matt was in with that. So I stayed up until he got on, and I saw him get on. I was hidden, and first thing I say to him, "Did you happen to read up on the chat?" He goes, "No, why?" I'm like, "Shit," because then I had to explain to him why, which was an awkward conversation. Very, very awkward conversation.
But yeah, we ended up telling each other we liked each other, and then the December after is when we finally started dating as much as we could while being over the internet.
Yeah. This video is very long.
Yes, this video is very long. And then this week we finally had our first actual
date
where I took Becca and the Munchkin to see Brave.
Amazing movie.
It
Just
was
saying.
fun. That was a fun movie.
Best first date ever. Seriously.
I think the only thing left is to explain
these.
the bracelets.
Okay. So in MIM, the sisterhood has bracelets. They're kind of like this, but only they're with the house colors. I actually have one somewhere. I just don't know where it is at the moment. But it's leaked by, what is that charm called again?
Oh, I can't remember the charm, but it's the same charm they used on the coins for the DA.
Yes. So they were linked that way, and then I think was it Christmas? No, it wasn't Christmas. It was.
I think it was Valentine's Day.
I think it was Valentine's Day. Sky already had a moonstone bracelet that she wore, so she had hers, which is basically mine because that's mine. I've had it like ever. Had hers, and then got Matt silver bracelet and had theirs linked together, and because of that, that's that kind of story.
Yeah, Becca already had her moonstone bracelet and got this for me as a Christmas present. And I still have delayed on actually making my bracelet Matt's actual one on the role play, but that's the essential thought now.
Yeah, it is because I used, seriously, when I did the whole Sky thing, I literally used a picture of my bracelet. I took it off, took a picture, and then uploaded it because I've had this bracelet for, oh my god, years now. And now it actually has meaning. I just got it. It was cute because I've always had a thing for moonstones, and I'm like, oh, it's cute, and now it actually has, has meaning.
Okay, so yeah, this video is almost 15 minutes, so we probably need to end it now.
Probably.
We got through the story.
We did.
And I will add in links probably down across the bottom for, let's see, we have making butterbeer. We have the flooding. And we have our trip to Anger Tower.
Ugh, so tall and scary.
All of which we filmed, and I've uploaded the videos already. We sort of linked most of them through Facebook on one of our profiles or another.
Yeah.
But just to make sure you can see those parts of our trip, because we're trying to video
as much as we
can of interesting parts of the trip. No.
Next video will be me getting my stuffed animal.
The next video we're going to try and record our hunt for Becca's stuffed animal.
She almost called me Sky.
Yes. we're going to do a hunt for Becca's stuffed animal because I have the Snoopy and she doesn't have anything yet.
I want something to cuddle with once I go home.
But yeah, gotta go now. So.
Yeah. Bye!